Okay, Fernando, your memories of your first Grand Prix?
I had a few, and all of them are quite scary. I think I arrived in Australia with Minardi. We didn't have any test. It was the first time that I jumped in the car, and I didn't know exactly all the buttons on the steering wheel, especially the neutral. So I exit the garage, and at the end of the pits, there were the queue of cars. And when I arrived there in first, I called down, 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 but it was not more down. I tried to find the neutral in the last moment before hit the car in front. I pressed the neutral. I said, good start. What about your debut?
Debut, yes, Melbourne. So similar for you, maybe a little bit more testing. I did the longest run we did was 15 laps in one hit. So yeah, it wasn't good. Also, I was not very comfortable in the car. It was way too small. So I think you have been there. So short ass, and I was the knees on top of the chassis, the elbows in the side of the chassis. And the race Ralf Schumacher took, I think at least, we hit Rubens, and then there was a big crash in the first lap.
It's strange to be the home Grand Prix in the first race.
It is strange, yeah. It is strange, yeah. Fortunately, you've won a home race. I always talk to Jensen about he's never done well at the British Grand Prix. I've never done well at the Australian Grand Prix. I really enjoy driving the Australian race, but I think I used all my coins up at the first event because I finished 5th in my first Grand Prix, and yeah, the emotion was incredible. They wanted to take me on the podium, which I wasn't very happy about because it wasn't a real podium, obviously. But yeah, it was. I couldn't. First of all, to finish my first Grand Prix was very rewarding, and then to get the points. I think we were 2.5, 3 laps down or whatever, so some hideous margin to the Ferraris. Michael was 4, 5 seconds a lap quicker every lap, so that was the way it was back then. Yeah.
Normal. What about your favorite race or best race you've done so far?
Probably one of the Monte Carlo wins. I think 2010 was probably the most special win for me because of I was very fortunate that you crashed in P3, which helped me a bit in Casino at the top, because you were quick all weekend with Robert and Seb. I think it was the 4 of us going for the win. And then the race itself was just
control.
Yep. I could manipulate the gap quite comfortably, and it was one of those days where everything just went very, very well. A lot of safety cars, unfortunately, which it would have been nice to win by a big margin, but it's not always the case. It's nice
in
just
Monaco
to,
is so special.
Yeah, so probably that one, mate, really. Yeah, winning Monaco the first time was great. And you?
I think it was Malaysia 2012.
Yep.
It was completely unexpected, and I don't know, I start 9th, and it was the red flag, and then when there is the red flag and you start 45 minutes later or 1 hour later, it's a little bit of challenging for us to get back to speed and to feel the conditions. Yeah, the car felt good. I felt good that day, and also Malaysia. We all love to drive in Malaysia, and to win there also was the 3rd time there. It was probably the most special victory.
Yeah, fantastic circuit. I think we've had some really good times on the track. Actually, I think that the racing is you, Jensen. There's a few guys. Obviously, the racing can be really, really hard and fair, and looking at a bit more for the bigger picture, let's say. So, yeah.
I think we met in many starts in the first corner, because the last 3 or 4 years we were fighting for the top positions. So
always together. Yeah, I think I've been lucky to get some on him, but generally, yeah, we have a good,
normally
good battle.
It's good to battle with someone that also respect and. You know, you can battle fair.
Yeah,
some of the rookies that arrive in Formula 1 or with GP2 mentality, it's very risky. It's not good, probably.
Yeah.
We talked many times about what will be after Formula 1. We all enjoy this category so much. We know that this is the top, but we also know that there are more categories, and there are more things to do, and there are more fun cars to drive, because at the end of the day, Formula 1 you drive 19 Grand Prix with no testing, with not many possibilities, and with the pressure that there is in the weekend, the enjoyable moments are less and less. So sometimes we go in a go-kart and we enjoy more than any race.
Completely agree, mate. I think when you're doing 200 races now,
200 races.
And things change. The Thursdays at the track for me are not very enjoyable now. They've changed a lot from when it was back in the day. I like Friday onwards. It's very good. Friday onwards. Well, no, not now. Fridays are not very good now. We have to. I've still. prepare as best we can for the race. But you're right. I think that the things, it's normal when you get older, your priorities change. For sure, the focus is still very, very heavy on your job at hand and the profession you have, and you realise how hard you work to get to these goals and how hard you want to race at the highest level and race with the best cars against the best drivers and on the best circuits. But you're also open to the fact that there is more things. It's not the bubble. It's not just the bubble that we're in.
There are life outside.
That's right. Yeah.